So today's session is yoga, rest and digest, yoga for your digestive system. So we're going to really be following on, and in my mind, it's very, very related and interconnected to last week's system, which was the nervous system, because obviously the nervous system links with digestive system via the vagus nerve, and we're going to be working with a lot of vagal toning work and exercise today. So it's kind of like half nervous system helping your digestive system. And then we're also going to be doing lots of lovely twists as well to really massage and work with your abdominal section, digestive system right here, to try and bring some ease in to your rest and digest, I suppose. So like I said before, we're going to be starting to recline, or if you don't like this, you can always lie down flat on your back or take a seated position. But if you'd like to, then basically we're going to have a bolster and block like this, or if you don't have one of those, no worries. You could also use two or three pillows or cushions, and then a couple of pillows across to make a bit of a slanted shape, basically. And I'm going to move those demonstration ones out of the way. So just come to have your sitting at the base of your slanted shape, and then you can gently ease down onto it. So it should be fully supporting, like having your spine in a straight line, and it should be fully supporting your neck and head. So ensure that does so and make any adjustments you need. And then you can straighten your legs out to the sides, palms facing up. And just arrive today, listening into the messages that your body has for you today and your mind. Just gently observing what you've come here with, the energy you've brought today. If you haven't already, you can gently close your eyes, or if that's uncomfortable for you and you prefer to have your eyes open, see if you can have a soft gaze. See if you're not looking with any activity, I suppose, because the eyes are also connected to the vagus nerve via the optic nerve. And if you relax your eyes, relax the muscles around your eyes, resting the eyes, that can also trigger the rest and digest response, which is so fundamental for our healing. Also, moisten your tongue with your saliva, as that also can trigger the parasympathetic nervous response. That's good. Bringing your attention to your breath. In through your nose, gently out through your mouth in your own time. Gently inflating the belly and watching it go back down with the exhale. See if you can settle into that pattern. And we're actually going to practice a breath work which Dr. Levine actually advocates for, is somebody you might be aware of for your health journey. It's called the VU breath. So basically, with the exhale through the mouth, we're going to alternate between the breathing like we're currently doing and doing a VU sound by pursing the lips and then letting the air gently release out of our mouth. And this is brilliant as well for calming the system, aiding your rest and digest. Actually, it's helpful to have a hand on your chest as well to experience the vibration. You put a hand gently on your heart center, the center of your chest. And then the next breath, we're going to breathe in through the nose and then make a take it in between breaths. Really experience that vibration right in the center of the chest as we do this. We're going to do 4 more VUs. Let's go in your own time. Out through your mouth. Doing great. We'll just do one more and then rest a moment. Let your hands release back down. And just notice if you feel any differences, whether that has had any effect. It's okay if you can't tell a difference. But this is a lovely practice to do in your own time. And I would also advocate if you're in a fatigue flare or a symptoms increase, it might be a nice exercise that you can do from bed that might help to calm things down a little bit. It's worth a try, at least. Take a couple more moments here. A supported reclined position. And as always through the practice today, please listen to your body, particularly those that have any lower back niggles. We're going to be doing quite a few twists, which are lovely for the digestive system and lovely for spinal health. But just take care and listen to your body. You can always ease out of anything early, or you can rest either in this pose or lying flat on your back in Savasana at any time. Okay. We'll start off with a joint warm-up, and you feel free to continue to have your eyes closed while we do this. That's fine. We'll start off by flexing into fists and gently rotating the wrists in one direction and then changing, going the opposite direction. That's good. And then put the hands onto your shoulders, and with the elbows, we're going to do a lovely big circle with the elbows. In this particular position, on the pillows like this, it can actually be a really good way to work for your full rotation of the shoulders. But just go as much or as little, as quick or as slow as you need, listening to your body. If you are a bendy person, please do 90% maximum in everything we do today. Okay, and gently first direction. You can put your elbows to touch if you'd like. And you can also extend out and feel that lovely opening, chest opening stretch. Your elbows towards the floor. Keep breathing and release. And we'll also do some circles with our shoulders. So going gently, shoulders up towards ears and around and down towards ears and around. And changing direction. Okay, and take the right arm across the chest and just hold it with the left arm. A lovely deep stretch into the shoulder joint. And gently release and change it sides. And relax the arms down and turn the head to one side. Just hold it at the point of resistance. Be a nice stretch in your neck. And then gently come back to center and change the other side. And back to center. And tip the head so the ears coming towards the shoulder. If you want to, you can then roll towards the chest, chin to chest, and then over to the other side. Enjoy a nice stretch. And rotate one more time, feeling free to rest a while in any position that feels like it needs it, because it surely does. Okay, and then come turning back to center, and then we're going to roll the ankles. So take the ankles, a nice roll one way and the other way, and point and flex the feet a few times, enjoying opening the toes, stretching the toes apart and pointing them together. It's lovely, nice and gentle. All right. And then just bring the knees in. We'll do one knee at a time. So take one knee into the palm of your hand and then just ease it open. Be a nice open stretch, just feeling a little warmth developing there. And bring it to center. Just bob back and forth a couple of times. And you can also lift the knee up and take it in a bit of a circle as well. I'm not sure if we're doing that much with the hips today, so I don't need to do a huge warm up. Just plant it back down, and then we're changing to the other side. So letting the other knee fall out, open to the side. Back up. And again, listen to your body. Do what you feel like it needs. Take your hand to the knee and then do a few gentle circles. Bring a little warmth into the hips. Super. And then you can turn to your side and then gently coming up to seated. So if you're okay to go into, and actually we can move this out of the way as well. Don't need that anymore. So you can go into a cross-leg position if that's comfortable with for you. But if you have any hip issues or whatever, then you might find coming onto knees like this might be better. Just feel it out and go with whatever seated position is good for you today. I'm going to start out with some, pelvic twists, seated circles. So we're going to bob from side to side, having a little movement in the hips here. Bring a little bit of motion into the abdomen and pelvis area. And then let's see if we can take it in a circle. It's also called Sufi grinds. So we're really grinding in the pelvic bowl. It's lovely for working all of the connective tissues around all your abdominal muscles and organs, everything. So go as big or as small a movement as feels nice for you. And then we're going to gently change direction. Feel free to go slower than I'm going as well. That's good. And relax back to center. We're going to do some seated cows. I'll turn so you can see how I'm doing a bit better. But basically, so hands still on our knees. In breath, we're going to tilt our chest forward, looking up. Tailbone drifts under. And on exhale, chin to chest, navel draws in, and the tailbone tips under. And just change. Just go in your own time with your own breath, enjoying a nice movement and stretch all through your spine and your torso and everything. I think seated cat cows might actually be on my list of yoga poses, yoga practices to do most days. It is so helpful in so many different ways. Lovely. Okay, and come back to center. We're going to go into our first twist from easy pose here. We're going to float arms gently up on in breath and out breath. Hand onto knee, another hand behind you, and just see if you can look over your shoulder. No pushing or pulling. Just go within your comfortable range, giving everything a lovely massage and twist. Keep breathing. And gently release. And then we're going to do the other side. The in breath, arms gently upwards, and out breath, twist hand onto knee, the hand behind you. And looking gently over that shoulder behind. Keep breathing. Notice if you're having a tension in your forehead, in your shoulders, and see if you can just bring a little ease into there. And gently release. Stretching your legs out long. And feel free to rest against the wall, back against the wall if you need to, but we won't be in Dandasana staff pose for too long. So flexing your feet upwards, engaging your core, hands down by the sides, and see if you can have a nice straight spine. You can imagine like there's a little thread coming from the very top of your head, lengthening, pulling, gently lengthening upwards. Keep breathing. Check that your shoulders are nice, soft and relaxed. Forehead is soft and relaxed. Just gaze straight forward. Again, trying your soft, gentle gaze, almost like you're looking right through your room. Okay, great. So bending your knees very generously, nice generous bend in the knees, planting the heels down. We're going to lift the arms and breathe in, and on exhale, gently move, pivot forward. So we're pivoting at the hips, straight back, and see if you can hold onto your feet. If that's not available to you, you can also grab a belt or strap or even just a sock. It might work. To see if you can rest here with your belly against your thigh. This is the most supportive forward fold for the lower back. And also a bonus, pushing your thighs against your belly can ease your digestive organs as well. If you have your pillow nearby, you can always place it on your knee so that you can rest your forehead into it. Melt forward. Sorry. Melting forward. And if you are a little more flexible, I'd like to experiment with that. You can push the heels gently away. It's making sure that there's still contact between the belly and the thighs. A nice little hamstring stretch there, but just don't push yourself further than what your body can do at this time. Nice and gentle. Turning to the breath. Noticing how the belly pushes into the thigh on each inhale and gently loosens away every exhale. Noticing if the mind begins to wander. Put a smile on your face and bring it back to the present. With practice, this gets easier, I promise. In the meantime, be gentle with yourself if that happens. And then gently coming up. And we can place the hands behind, bending the knees again. And windscreen wiper the legs back and forth. If you were having a nice hamstring stretch, you might want to massage the backs of the thighs a little bit too. Do whatever feels right for you today. And then straighten the legs out again. And we're going to bend the right knee and then put it over the other side, the other knee. We're going to come into our next stretch, our next twist. So opening the left arm and exhale, going to connect the elbow to the knee and then gently looking behind, moving the right hand behind you. Feel free to use a block or a book if you find it hard to make contact with the behind hand. Try not to tug and pull, gently twisting, lengthening and twisting, looking over your shoulder or in the general vicinity of that direction. Keep breathing. Checking that your forehead and temples are relaxed. The jaw is loose and relaxed. You might want to open your mouth and wiggle your jaw side to side. Noticing if any muscles are tensing and just see if you can ease that, even 5%. That's good. And gently untwisting, releasing the right leg down, and you guessed it, bending the left leg in. And gently pass that over the other leg, making sure you've got a nice firm foundation in the sit bones. Okay, and the next exhale, extend the right hand and bring the elbow crease to the knee. And reaching behind with the left arm, planting the hand and looking, gazing softly over your shoulder or in the direction of over your shoulder, being gentle with yourself. If you have some stiffness, if your body doesn't do this with ease, you can also notice in the twists if one side is easier than the other. That's usually the case. Most of us are uneven, no matter how much yoga tries to even things out in a line. As we go through these twists, you might also notice which one feels the most good in your body. You can think of that as your particular twist. There's usually one that feels just right to help ease your bodies, your massaging your organs, gently twisting and stretching out the vertebra of the spine. One more breath here. And gently unwinding. We're going to bring both knees in towards the chest and give yourself a hug. You can see if you can rest the forehead into your knee, or feel free to grab your pillow and place it so that you can rest. If this doesn't feel the most supportive, you can also go onto your knees and then down into child's pose instead. Taking a moment to
pause. And we're gently pacing through each practice. Noticing the sounds, the sound that's most close to you, maybe the sound of your own breath. Noticing the sound that's most distant, maybe outside your house on the road. Okay, so we're going to transition onto our fronts into prone position. So you can either just go like that if you'd like to be gentle. If you'd like to have a little bit of fun, we can rock and roll our way there. So putting one ankle over the other and hands onto knees. You can just rock and roll backwards and forwards, having a little fun, a little play, and massaging your spine. And you'll find as you do it repetitively, you can get to critical mass where you're tipping forward, and then you can ease down into prone position. And we'll start off with hands on top of each other, palms facing down, and you can rest your forehead on your palms. And we'll just reset, big toes together, heels apart in crocodile pose. Noticing all the points of contact with the mat or bed, floor. With every exhale, just see if you can melt a little bit more. Release, let it go. Kind of like a ragdoll. You're surrendering, that's good. And so you're welcome to rest here in crocodile pose, particularly if you are low in spirits today or a little low in energy. It's fine just to rest. And if you'd want a little bit of challenge, we're going to be moving into locust, I suppose. Locust, not lotus. And we're going to do it easy with breaking into two parts, the top half and the lower half, and then see if we can join the two up together. So you can stay here with your hands like this position and your feet gently touching. And we'll start off with the legs, lifting the legs first. So if you'd like to try, simply engage the core, and then on the in-breath, lift the feet and legs off the ground. It doesn't have to be a huge movement, just do what you can. 3, 2, 1, and gently bring them back down. Okay, and then we're going to move into locust arms. So bring your arms face up beside you, and your forehead is flat on the ground. And as we lift the upper body, we're going to keep the head facing down, so looking towards the mat, not flexing the neck upwards at all. So again, engaging the core, and in-breath, lifting the arms and the head and upper body off the ground. Again, it can be a very small movement. 3, 2, 1, and gently relax. Okay, take a little breather there. And then we can try combining the two, and we'll just do one round of locust. I want to be careful and not overdo it in this class, but you're welcome to practice this in your own time. It's a lovely way to massage your internal organs whilst working on your core strength and your back strength, muscles of the spine. Okay, so we're going to engage the core, and in breath, lift the feet and lift the upper body, looking towards the mat. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, and gently release. Well done. And we'll bring the hands back up into crocodile position, resting on the hands. And take a couple of deeper breaths just to reset yourself there. And then when you're ready, we're just going to roll over onto your back, rolling over, and then bringing both legs in towards the chest for a nice little counter stretch from that locust pose. Hug your legs in towards the chest. This is also a nice position for digestive health. It's actually called wind release pose. And yes, indeed, can do what it says on the tin. And if you want to, you can bring a little bit of rock from side to side in this pose, or you can just stay still, making sure that your shoulder blades are drawing down towards the ground, relaxing the forehead. That's good. We're going to come into our final twists. Bring your arms down into a T shape outside down your sides. And then gently we're going to rock the knees over towards the left. And feel free to place cushions underneath your knees or in between your knees. Anything you need so that your knees can be fully supported, so you're not trying to hold on with your strength. This is a resting position. And when your legs are nice and still, you can look over towards your right hand. And again, softening your gaze or even close your eyes. Just settle in. Noticing how the breath feels in this gentle twist. Bring your attention to the points of your nostrils. Noticing the sensation of the air going into your nostrils and out of your nostrils. Noticing how that feels. And the temperature of the air. Ensuring your right shoulder blade is also planted firmly on the ground. That's good. Scanning your body and seeing if you can relax your muscles And 5% more. Let everything go. Bring your head back to neutral, and then bring your knees back inwards towards your chest. And then with control, letting them go over to the right side. And make any adjustments you need. Adjust your pillows if you'd like to use them. And when you're nice and settled, gently move your head to look to your left hand. Staying with the present, connecting with the breath, witnessing the breath going in through the nostrils, down your throat, into your chest and into your belly, coming up through your belly, through your chest, through your throat, and out of the nostrils. Watch that movement in, down, and up, and out. Consciously letting every breath cleanse and remove toxins from your body, inviting energy, or prana, and releasing anything you no longer need. A couple more breaths here. And gently move your head back to center and bring your knees back into center. And let's hug your knees into the chest one more time. Giving yourself some love. Thank you, body, for everything you do. Thank you, body, for letting me practice today. A deep breath in. Another out breath. Let the legs fall down. Just let the arms fall out to the sides. And do anything you need to get comfortable. Feel free to put your pillows back into the more upright resting position if you wish. That was nice. And coming back to the breath, gently inhaling into the belly and exhaling, watching the belly rising and gently falling. And noticing the pause after the exhale before the next inhale, rising and gently falling. Might want to note pause in your mind. Rising and gently falling. That's good. pause. Enjoying that moment of pause where the body is completely still, completely resting. You may wish to gently lengthen your exhale to fully rest. Taking the next deep breath into the belly. And on the exhale, feeling the base of your head heavy on the mat. Let any thoughts that cross your mind gently go. It is time to be in the present moment, in the here and now. Be here now. And as we let any thoughts melt away, notice how your face feels. Can you soften your face? Are you clenching your jaw? Let it all go. Surrender to peace. Release. Noticing how your neck feels while remaining completely still. Notice how the energy is moving through your body, resting and digesting. With each breath you inhale and then exhale, toxins are released, and your nervous system is thanking you for today's practice. Your shoulders rest on the floor and your arms extend out to your side. Noticing your spine lubricated through today's practice, sinking deeper and deeper into the mat, and you're almost dreaming. In this very moment, all is still. There is nothing to do but rest. Imagining everything you needed to do today has been done. How does that feel? You've accomplished a lot today in this practice. Your nervous system has been switched off from fighting off a pack of wolves, the hustle and bustle of your daily routine. You're breathing fully, replenishing oxygen throughout your body, replenishing oxygen throughout your blood, through your whole body, every cell. Breathing, whispering to you that you are safe, you are supported, surrendering fully. During your practice today, you internally massaged and detoxified your organs. Your abdominal organs are now resting soft and relaxing, resting and digesting. Your hips, firm on the mat, have been gently opened. Your legs lying gently along the mat, perfectly still, and your feet sinking deeper and deeper into rest. Noticing your full body, your container, the one that you live within, breathes life into the room. Nothing to do now but completely rest. And slowly begin to wake your body with subtle movement. Wiggle your fingers gently and wiggle your toes. Maybe take a lovely stretch. That's good. And when you're ready, bending your knees, gently rock over into your side. In this side position, take a moment of gratitude, giving thanks. Thanks to whatever you're thankful for right now. Give thanks for today's practice and thanking your body for being capable of practicing yoga today. And thank your body for resting and digesting. And when you're ready, gently lifting back up into any seated position you wish. Keep your eyes closed if you wish to. Bring your hands together in front of your heart space. Tipping your head towards your hands, towards the center of wisdom, your heart. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, whether it's live or on the recording. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week for yoga for your respiratory system.